Hi there. Thank you for joining me. It is a late one. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I appreciate anyone watching these videos, sharing these. Hi Gallows. Hi Jane. Hi Julie. Robbie. Haunted Scotland. No, we're not alone, Robbie. We're not alone. Nora, I'll see you soon. Hope you're okay, Nora. Hi Jamie. Diane, thank you so much. Hi Helen. Hi Claire. Sorry I haven't been online since, or done a live I should say, since Christmas Day. Now anyone who has seen my video, hi Mark, hi Susan, thank you so much everyone. Hi Manchester Colin. Hi Steve. Hi everybody. Now, for anyone who didn't see my live on Christmas Day, because as we know, I am shadow banned. It's worse on YouTube for me. I do manage to get some views from this page, lucky enough, and I'm very grateful for all of them. Hi, Stuart. See you Tuesday. Now, on Christmas Day, I informed you all, or the people who did see it, that the one witness that they used for everything in our children's case was not seen by anybody at that scene. That his statements don't match the scene. And the car that he said he was driving and the car that the police said he was driving in many police statements was never the car that was overtaken by the person who murdered our children. Now, on Tuesday, hi Anne, I'm still here. I told you I wouldn't go anywhere. Now, on Tuesday, thank you, Bupinda, thank you so much. On Tuesday, it will be 3 years since my son was stolen from me. And he was stolen from me. 3 years. And it doesn't make me feel any different because I feel that pain every day. Every day, the pain just feels like yesterday. Groundhog Day. But what it does is just shows me how long I've been fighting. 3 years, and it's been a battlefield, I can tell you that. I can tell you that. And what I wanted to do tonight was, the first time I come out, as many of you know, was the 18th of March 2018, and I went to Speaker's Corner. Then after that, I supported 2 demos. I was lucky enough to be asked to speak at 2 different demos up in Manchester, and I went there. Then we held our first Justice for the Boys demo outside those gates of hell, which is 10 Downing Street. And what I want you to play, which I'm going to play for you, is absolutely, Kelsey, absolutely. What I want to play for you is the speech that I did at our first demo for Justice for Our Boys. And the speech I did, I wrote that speech as if the words were from my son, Josh. And I'm going to play this for you now. Thank you for listening. It was a lot like me. And I wanted to write a speech that included my son, George and Harry, as this is what today is about. So firstly, I shall be the voice of my son, Josh. My name is Josh. I am 16. Friday, the 26th of January 2018 started off like any other day. I went to work around 6:45 and the day was a normal day. I am a labourer. It's a pretty physical job. I came home from work, told my mum, as I was taking my muddy boots off, that they wanted this great son. I told her yes, but I would like to go back to college because I want to be an electrician or a plumber.
My mum told me, okay, but just let your boss know on Monday so they know where they stand. Off I went, running upstairs to have a quick shower, as I had a 16th birthday party to go to. I was so excited. I love parties, being with friends, and just having a laugh. After I showered and came downstairs, I asked my mum if I could have a lift to the barber's. My mum could not do this because she was working on call for her job. Wish I were. So I had to rush out the door and go and get my hair cut. After my haircut, I came back home, got my bits together and asked Neil for a lift. On the way we picked up George. We asked Neil to drop us off in West Drayton. After being dropped off, we went to Lewis's house to meet up with our other friends, Kai and Harry. Lewis, Kai, Harry, George and I decided to walk to goals in Shepperton Lane. It's a bit strange because we usually would always get an Uber, but we did not that night. Oh how I wish we did. So we was walking down Shepperton Lane. We stopped a couple of times to have a chat. We continued walking, laughing and joking and talking as we walked. We was not far from the party at Goals when we heard a car. And before I could do anything, I was gone. So my mum has been told. And so did my best friends, Harry and George. Kai and Lewis got knocked to the side by the car. Now, I wanted to be a dad at 24 or 26. I wanted to be a young dad. I wanted to get married, work hard, earn a good living and have a good life. I now have nothing. I am not here. I wanted to be here. So did Harry and George. Harry and George and I did nothing wrong. We were just walking on a pavement when for some unknown reason someone wanted to murder us and drive roughly 60 metres along a pavement straight. That car did not try to avoid us. Why would someone want to murder us? We were just 3 children walking to a party. We have never hurt anyone. We did not deserve this. My mother had to ID me. I know what she saw will stay with her for the rest of her life. What my mum has done since does not surprise me. That's her all over. And believe me, she will never give up. Good luck to the establishment is all I can say. I wish my mum knew what she knows now, because we would not have been walking down that road that night. We would have either got a lift all the way or an Uber, or my mum would have not let me go. Why did the court, the CPS and the police lie? Do we not mean anything to them? Did our lives not matter to them? So please, do not let our murders and all before us be in vain. Make sure you fight for your freedom because we lost ours. I am Josh. I was only 16. George was only 16 and Harry has just turned 17. And that's from Josh.
Now, I wrote that speech because I knew what my son would think, what he would be saying. He was such a kind soul, such a kind soul. Well-mannered and cared about others. No child deserved what happened to them that night. And for it to be covered up on top of that, and for me to have to come out since 4 days in, when we realised the police was lying, to have to come out and do what I do and then get treated like I'm the criminal. That's how I get treated. Now, no matter how much the police hide things, the truth can never be destroyed. The team that was involved in this, the Alberton team, obviously felt that it was okay to just follow an order and think that that will evade them from the accountability because someone gave them an order, where it was you that did and followed those orders, came into my home where my son lied and sat opposite me and lied to my face. The same police that were standing there when I had to ID my son. And my son didn't look like my son. And in fact, for 3 days, I sort of convinced myself that it wasn't my son, because I didn't want it to be my son. And the same police stood there while I'm IDing my son and thought it was okay to lie to me, seeing the condition of what those 3 children were in. What I say to those police that followed these orders: you are cowards, you are immoral, and when you look in the mirror, you must see nothing but ugliness. And believe me, you will be accountable for what you did to those boys and to us. How many families have you done this to? How many? Because I can guarantee there's loads. I've met loads, and I can believe there's many, many more that I'm not aware of that you've done this to. Following an order is no excuse. Now, the person that they claimed did this, I heard from one of the parents the other day I heard from one of the parents the other day that he will be out on day release in March. 3 years. And he will be out on day release. And when justice can be bought, it's worthless. It's worthless. And you people out there that I've tried to tell for the last 3 years, the police are not your friends, and they're not here to protect us. We live in a lawless country. So I wanted to come on tonight and just make you aware that it is 3 years on Tuesday that we've been fighting this and been out there trying to tell you, amongst everything else with what is going on right now. To everybody, not just me. Everybody is suffering one way and another with the tyranny, the lies, the media that lied about our boys, that have lied about me because I came out speaking and telling everyone. So I wanted to come on, play that speech, but also to let you know and remind you, as always, that I'm still here. And I'm not here just for my son, George and Harry. I'm here so no other family has to ever go through this, and no other child gets hurt like this again, because believe me, they have since. And they will do. And the destiny of the children in this country is in our hands. Our hands. Yeah, character, exactly. Assassination of character, that's all I've had since. But hey, the English people, the Scottish people, the Irish people and the Welsh people, and every other people, wherever they come from, was brought up with sticks and stones. Now, I was taught very well because I was brought up mainly in a male-dominant environment. And that's why not just do I have the mother's courage, I have the English courage as well. So everyone, I want to thank you again for joining me, for sharing, for supporting and for caring, like you have always done. And I will see you again soon. Take care, everyone, and thank you so much, all of you, for your support.